days, counting all the ways I died. Everything I couldn't save, buried down, still half alive. It's got me crawling in my skin, but no one's coming out to hold me close. Pouring out the gasoline, yeah, I've been making friends with all these girls, and I got nothing left to lose. Fight to the future. It's not me to turn and run. Met the bitter truth and I choked it down. Left a bad taste on my tongue, but my appetite's been growing now. I can see you crawling in your skin, but no one's coming out to hold you close. I'm pouring out the gasoline, so say hello to all my ghosts. I lied awake for days, counting all the ways I died. Everything I couldn't save, buried down, still half alive. It's got me crawling in my skin, but no one's coming out to hold me close. Pouring out the gasoline, yeah, I've been making friends with all these girls, and I got nothing left to lose. Fight to the future. See you crawling in your skin, but no one's coming to hold you close. I'm pouring out the gasoline, so say hello to all my ghosts. I'm sick and distracted, but I'm back with a match, yeah, I'm a boss kid with nothing to lose. I'm sinking my teeth in, and I won't let you go when I'm having fun till set fire to the fuse. Alone, I'm moving like a shadow. You're walking in my dead zone. Breathing slow. Ooh, love the hunt, love the high. Watching life fade from your eyes. Ooh, and this is not a warning. This is not a test. I'm tuning on you and I'm coming for the rest. And I'm about to ignite. Just trying to play it cool. Echoes in my head like I'm sick and distracted, but I'm back with a match, yeah, I'm a boss kid, nothing to lose. I'm sinking my teeth in, and I won't let you go when I'm having fun till set fire to the fuse. Sing for some fraction. Fire to the fuse, fire to the fuse, fire to the fuse, fire to the fuse. Sinking my teeth in, and I won't let you go when I'm having fun till set fire to the fuse. I lied awake for days, counting all the ways I died. Everything I couldn't save, buried down, still half alive. It's got me crawling in my skin, but no one's coming out to hold me close. Pouring out the gasoline, yeah, I've been making friends with all these ghosts, and I got nothing left to lose. Fire to the future. Fire to the fuse. I'm sick and distracted, but I'm back with a match, yeah, I'm a boss kid with nothing to lose. I'm sinking my teeth in, and I won't let you go when I'm having fun till set fire to the fuse. Well, it's not me to turn and run. Met the bitter truth and I choked it down. Left a bad taste on my tongue, but my appetite's been growing now. I can see you crawling in your skin, but no one's coming out to hold you close. I'm pouring out the gasoline, so say hello to all my ghosts. I'm sick and distracted, but I'm back with a match, yeah, I'm a boss kid with nothing
Hello, everybody. Hopefully, let us know in the chat if you can hear me. Thank you for your patience. We're here. We're ready. I'm gonna keep saying words till someone in chat says they can hear. Um, but it's me, Drubert here, bring you week 2 action, week 2 games in the Voyager Royale tourney. And I'm joined by the one, the only, Sio. What's up, Sio?
Not a whole lot, Drew. Glad to be here. Really excited for week 2 of the tournament games. Woo, so excited.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be hype. Um, it starts to get more and more interesting the further into this we go. Because as hopefully everyone knows, but if you don't know, I'll remind you, once you've played a region, that region is off the table for your team. So the deeper into this tournament we go, it's going to get really interesting what teams have to pick region wise as they kind of use up some of the really popular or stronger regions. We've seen a lot of Zon. People seem like Zon is what I've seen in Demacia, but yeah. Any regions you're hoping to see this week that maybe we didn't get to see last week? See ya?
Oh, let's see. What did we not see last week? I don't think we saw any Shurima, Targon. Targon's actually
Ooh,
the region that I want to see the most out of all of them, because I feel like Targon's going to demand a very creative draft when it
yep.
comes to where you can put certain champions for not only viability but just be optimal to create a strong comp, especially when there's so many other regions that are very strong into that kind of region.
Yep, I agree. I think Targon. I hope we see some Targon, maybe some Ionia. We've got game number 1, Golden Horde versus Chimp Crusade. As you can see, the logos, the mascots up on the screen. This matchup in particular, what were the regions the teams picked? Do you have that, Sio?
I do. Looks like King's Golden Horde is playing Demacia, and Troll's Chimp Crusade is playing Zon. So we have another Zon game.
Ooh, okay, another Zon game, and unfortunately, Mango, we won't see Ixtal at least in this first matchup here in week 2, but we can keep hoping. Galio comes in first pick for the Golden Horde, and Chimp Crusade gives us a 1-2 punch with Zac and Jinx.
Oh my gosh, the Zac and Jinx from Zon, we've already known that they're such a powerful combo. The engage from Zac is so powerful. His ganks they just implement so much power. The Galio is a really good pick though. That's a pretty good blind pick. He can flex into the mid lane or even into the support role. So Zac engages, Galio can help disengage that. Seems pretty exciting.
For sure. We saw the Lucian hover, and then they quickly, last second, swapped over to Vayne. Lucian can be really good, but you don't get to pair it with Nami in the Voyager Royale. Nami's not Demacian, so Team Golden Horde swaps over to the Vayne, and the Jarvan most likely for the jungle there.
Oh, that's a really good combination. I think the Vayne might be trying to match the Jinx in the scaling, plus seeing that Zac, knowing that they're going to go for an engage comp, might just be there to negate that. Plus the combination between the Condemn with the J4 ulti,
Ooh,
super
true.
powerful.
Very true, very true. Renata, definitely one of the powerful support picks in Zon. And Echo coming through as well. Could that be a mid? Could that be a jungle? We'll have to see. Poppy is hovered for Golden Horde. We'll have to see. They're going to pick 2 here to round out their comp.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that Renata is a powerful pick here, especially into the J4, Poppy, and Galio. Although we didn't see the Poppy before the Renata was picked, but just those 3 champions into that Renata. She might have a field day in these team fights.
She might. The Sona hover, I really like the Vayne Sona combo if you're going for late game, but they will definitely throw us for a loop. It is the Scarecrow known as Fiddlesticks, rounding out the comp for Golden Horde here.
Oh, that's some Sedatin on some Fiddlesticks action. Oh, I've been waiting for this. I have been waiting for this.
Yeah, I think you might be right there. Dr. Mundo, the good doctor from Zon, rounds out the Chimp Crusade comp. That's going to do it for the draft here. So, any Fiddlesticks is definitely the spiciest pick on the Golden Horde side. I think Shim Crusade is a good all-around comp. I'll have to see. Do you think it's Zac or Echo Jungle? Because Zac can go all sorts of places too.
Oh, let's see. I believe. Oh, who's their mid laner? Luminous, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure if he's a Zac player. And we know that Troll really favors the Trundles, the Zacs, like that engagey style. So I would assume that it would be the Zac jungle.
You are correct. It's gonna be Echo mid, Zac in the jungle. We're gonna look at the teams here as they fan out from the base. I don't know if it's too tough to change this deep into the production. If you can flip it from champ names to player names, that'll make play-by-play easier, but if not, I can manage.
We just need to know these things, you know, as professional esports casters, which we are for sure. We just have to know all of the names of everyone at all time.
I can break out the sticky notes, so it's not a challenge that I can't overcome.
True. And I do believe that we have on the side of Chimp Crusades a substitute low gross for High Noon, so put that on the sticky note that it is not High Noon support.
Yep, it's going to be Logos piloting the Renata class for the Chimp Crusade.
30 seconds
And we have seen his
until
Renata
minions
many times. That's okay. We don't need to know the game. I'm sure we can. The PTSD that we've had from all of these non-games from week 1.
Why? That's actually so. That brings up a good question. Why the popularity? Why do you think Zon has been so popular this early in the season?
I think Zon brings everything to the table that a comp needs. It's very flexible with engage. It's very flexible with scaling. It's very flexible with peel, counter engaging. It's just you can play Twitch in 3 different positions. You know, it's just insane how good Zon is, how good it is into a lot of other.
Yeah, no, I think you bring a good point. Like, there are definitely unique strengths in a lot of the regions, but some of them rely on building up some synergy to execute them. And so I think you're right. Zon is just kind of a really well-rounded, fairly straightforward comp to execute. So, I'm not surprised that we've seen it often this early. We're underway here. We've got the player names. We can see Summoner's Rift. Thank you, production, for sorting that all out for us. And we're
production.
Yeah, we're underway here. No crazy invades. No crazy level 1s. Good old-fashioned leashes into standard laning. So we'll have to see where this goes.
We'll have to see. I already got some heavy trading range to her advantage on forward there on the Vayne. There's not really much that Fiddlesticks can do to negate that. So.
Yeah. Goal shot taking a lot of damage to Mundo into the Poppy up there. Poppy does have corrupting potion, so a lot of good sustain.
Is that a common start for Poppy in the top lane? Or do you think it's situational into just the Mundo?
Well, I'm trying to see if we have any top lane names in the chat. If you've seen if you've seen a Poppy with corrupting potion in the top lane, let us know. Seems like it's working out pretty well, so.
I would assume so, but again, we just got 2 tanks wailing on each other. You know, the usual. They do so much damage though that it's actually kind of interesting to watch. Oh, that taunt!
Hold the taunt just to the right time. That's nice. I have a feeling we're going to get a first blood here within the next couple minutes. All the lanes are getting into that kill threat range.
Yeah, and both jungles are at their top side. So we might be seeing some action in the top lane eventually. You know, there's always the wailing.
Yeah, worth tracking the Zac because I love I love when I watch it. I hate when I play against it, but the creative like angles he can come in for ganks. Zach is one of those super annoying champions to try and ward against.
This is true. I can't remember season. Oh,
Ooh, hold that thought. We might get some action here. Logros is able to avoid being condemned, but he is still on the run. Cop 34 has to flash to get away from Quiche, chasing down the members of Chimp Crusade. They're both going to fall. First blood over to the Galio. Second blood going to Forwick on the Vayne.
Oh, that is so unlucky for the Trolls Chimp Crusade. They had a lot of pressure going into that bot lane. And then it just kind of... That roam by Kizak was so good. And there was a little bit of action top lane, but it was kind of just a handshake. It seemed like there was a gank maybe happening, but then everyone just walked away. So we got our first gank of the game by Kizak.
Actually, it's actually pretty creative because you don't necessarily... More ain't gonna take action. All right, they're gonna be okay. You don't necessarily, you're aware of the Galio when you're playing against him, but you're aware like once he hits 6, right? Like you're worried he's gonna ult in. Ooh, Troll comes in, doesn't connect with the elastic slingshot. We'll have to see if they want to keep this up. Kublai is here on the Jarvan. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, Snyderman has to flash away. He does get the kill on the kill shot. That's going to be a solo dolo for the corrupting potion Poppy in the top lane. No one falls in the bot lane skirmish.
Good on that Poppy, the corrupting potion. It's just strats. It's just strats. You know, us support mains, we don't know the big brain top lane.
True. True. I go up there every once in a while. It's very scary. Very scary up there.
Yeah, I've seen the Yorick. It is pretty clean.
Yeah, true. I do. I played Yorick. Yesterday it went okay. Both top laners TP'd, it looks like, so.
Oh, God is really excited about the action here. Give you one moment.
No worries. Yeah, both TPs are burned in the top lane. Not the end of the world because they're not available for any real shenanigans until 14 minutes, so it's not the end of the world.
I kind of liked that change. I like that change a smidge. Sometimes when I'm playing top lane, it bothers me because I wish I could TP to certain things happening, but at the same time, I understand the balance of it.
I like it. The number of times that I would just lose bot lane because the top laner TP'd like super early and just murdered us, I'm glad that doesn't happen.
Yeah, from a top lane perspective, huge nerd. From a bot lane perspective, at least we get to breathe a little bit.
Yeah, that's all we want. Troll won't be seen.
Can they drive a Poppy?
We're gonna find out. Elastic Slingshot is out. Does connect with the knockup slam. The Zac slam, but the Poppy ultimate is gonna send Troll back to where he came from. Killshot does collect the kill. We'll take 2 tower shots, which is enough to take him out. That's a trade 1 for 1. What do I want to call that? I wanted to call it like the Jelly Slam, but that's like clearly not the name when Zac slams people together.
I just know it as death.
Yeah.
You know, if it's hitting me, I'm probably dying.
Yeah.
That was a very good ultimate by the Poppy. I think Mundo's passive shield did not let him go flying, but it definitely got the Zac out, so he probably could take 1 for 1.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
1 for 1. You take that. Definitely take that. Ooh, he didn't take a tower shot. Logos did handshake the fiddle into a dangerous situation. Alright, let's see. Pyro says the Zac ability is called Stretching Strike, but Ali is a big fan of Jelly Slam, so whatever chat favors more, that's what we're going to go with. Ooh, here comes a roam from Luminous here. Will not find the kill. Does get a decent amount of pressure there. The King is there on the Jarvan. He's looking to counter this. We'll go in with the ultimate onto Logros and Luminous. They're tied up, but follow-up damage is just not there. Cop looking to engage. There's a flash forward from Sedatin. The health drain is rolling, but Keisha's here on the Galio ultimate. We'll go forward, looking for the ton on Logros. Does connect. That is just a clean kill with the assist going over to King on the Jarvan. Blue's in a great position down here. 4 members what can they do with the remaining pressure? It looks like at least looking to get vision down.
Yeah, so that gonna go in and get some vision down in enemy jungle. That was such a good, what would you call it, like counter roaming?
Yeah.
From the Galio with that ultimate. They definitely had to have some comms with that. So that flashing forward there to get the Galio ulti on as many targets as possible.
Is definitely well coordinated.
Oh, and crawls back again.
Whoa. Snyderman trying to get back to the safety zone tower. He looks like he will, and Kublai is here on the Jarvan. The flag and drag does scare off Troll. Snyderman looking for more. He's low, but the damage is there. Can get a double here. He goes in. Will pick up the Mundo. Looking for that return kill onto Troll. I think he knows better. The passive is up. Troll is going to slingshot in. Will overshoot the mark. Passive pop. Surely King Kublai can collect this for the double kill. And there it is.
Very well played. Very well played indeed. And it doesn't look like either top lane has TP. King did not opt to push the wave in, so looks like it'll just be pushing in the blue side. I think Poppy might be able to make it. Excuse me, Snyderman might be able to make it there in time to that wave.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay. Yeah, that was during the dog episode. Both top laners burned their TP. Forward. Playing really aggressive on this Galio, but it's working out well for him.
You know, sometimes when I watch other people play Galio, wow, that's how that champion works. And when I play Galio, I feel like a wet napkin being just punched in mid lane all the time. Maybe it's just my matchups aren't that great, but anytime I'm playing Galio, I just...
Did King steal that? With the smite? We'll have to see if he has red buff as he comes out. I think he stole that with the smite. That's mean. He sat in that bush and then stole it. Now, Joseph's got to know that he's on this side of the map, but there's just nothing he can do about it. He's locked up, and he is knocked out. Snyderman picks up the kill. I'm actually just thinking about it. There's really good synergy with the Poppy and the Jarvan, too. That's another want to spam you into the wall champion. So I knew about the Vayne one, but just seeing that, I forgot the Poppy's got the same kind of synergy.
Yeah, it's okay to forget that. When was the last time you've seen a Poppy? Like, ever.
True. Very true.
Can Poppy? I don't know for sure, since we haven't seen her for so long. I know that she can E to targets. I don't know if J4's ult wall is...
Ooh, we're getting a fight. We'll have to answer that question in a second. Can Looney get out? He is going to ult back, but now he finds himself surrounded by 3 members of the Golden Horde. They will collect that kill. They do collect the Rift as well. Have to track that. It is sitting in the mid lane right now. Rest. Production is saying, yeah, Poppy can ult. Or body sending for that. We've got a little ult. Oh! A lot of damage. The taunt. I don't think he's got kill pressure on the Zac, but Cole is down 2 levels, doesn't have passive.
This is fighting time for the Rift to proc.
Yeah, that took a big chunk out of that tower, probably. Yeah, that was I think our first look at a Fiddle ult, and it definitely did some damage down there. King is gonna find Troll. He's good. He'll get out, but I don't know if they can take this. I mean, he's gonna get chunked by the Jarvan. They theoretically have the numbers. Logos looking for that handshake. King is going in. He wants this. We know the Fiddlesticks ult isn't up. King is locked in, but are they locked in with him? Or is he locked in with them? Oh my god. The Fiddlesticks says I don't, Sedan says I don't need my ult. I'm just gonna come in and just, do Scarecrow stuff.
Is it just Conqueror? Gore Drinker! Oh my goodness. That's
just knowing the limits, which is impressive because I haven't seen King play J4 in like a while, if ever. And this is knowing the limits of the champion and the item there. That was really, really nice.
And this is such a contrast from week 1.
Yeah.
Like he is just on absolute fire right now. And okay, no caster juice. Don't do this to me. Not right now. Not after I said
Handshake
that.
will delay him. He's trying to get damage down onto Cop, delaying for Forward and Sedan to rush past that tower. They are taking tower shots. Cop will fall. So far, it's a 1-0. King is out. Sedan is in a bit of a tough situation in that tri-bush and is going to fall. King has to run for the hills. Mini is looking. But I think Jarvan is just gonna slide out of here. Yep. King Kublai should be fine. Warwick finds safety back on his side of the rift.
Those little passives that hold on.
Yeah, we're getting even more good two-man taunt. The Galio roam again. These roams have been so impactful. Yeah, that was an interesting interaction. He ulted after being Renata. What is it? Not handshake. Not revive. Whatever her W is called. It's gonna come back to me. Bailout. He ulted after the bailout, so the ult went off, but he was still dead. He was still dead. You know what's pretty crazy to me? I think like this Galio, these roams. I mean, I know we called it out before, but it almost doesn't matter that he got the Galio off. Like his roams, just as he walks, have been really, really solid.
I'm not sure if he has the runes that give him that extra move speed and river or not, but it just seems to be everywhere all of
Yeah, maybe the water walking. Here comes the hostile takeover. It does connect. It does get rooted up. I don't think they quite have the damage to take forward out. And Kublai's here again for a counter. Handshake will force him back. I think it's going to be about the end of the aggression there, but in the mid lane, got a 2v2. They're just going to kind of wave high and go their separate ways.
Oh, Logros' ulti just raised Warwick. Just a little peck on the cheek there and got him. That shield bow probably saved his life there. I think Jinx does have
Riddles
available. Oh,
that's
my
a
God.
big damage.
Sedat, stop. No. But it's okay. They can't play this region again, so it's okay.
True.
It's okay. We could just
Doesn't
Don't worry about
necessarily help Chim Crusade, but all the other teams out there, you don't have to worry about the flip sticks. It can't hurt you anymore.
It doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, until playoffs. Good point, Pyro. Until play. Then it
No,
restarts.
Pyro, don't. No. We're not gonna think about it. We're not gonna think about it. I'm just glad to be a free agent at this tournament. I don't have to worry about that.
The
No PTSD for me.
get a little 2-on-1 action here. The knock up the taunt. Mundo is rolling ultimate. Will burn the flash. He could turn this. He's got a good amount of health regen. Kishmek is tanking tower shots. Will have to get out of dodge even with the Jack Show rolling, not quite enough to stay into that tower. Lumi can burn the ultimate. Will do so. Trying to fight. That's so much damage coming out of the Jarvan. That's surely going to pick up Chu for the side of the Golden Horde. Yeah, this Jarvan, 4-0-7. He's not just a lock you up CC bot. He's dishing out some good damage too.
This is true. Oh no. I wonder if this will be.
Oh, that was clever. The Snyderman stops the Zac slingshot with the Poppy W, and now the route is on. Logros does buy enough time to get off the hostile takeover, but is it enough? It is not to save him on the Renata. Troll doing his best to buy time. His passive is up, so he's going to be okay. Flashes the safety. Kill shots back on the Mundo. He says, remember me? Because I certainly remember you. Cop looking for that kill on Kublai. Will collect it. Jinx is excited, but cannot find another target. And meanwhile, Golden Horde does find another target in the form of a tier 2 tower in the bot lane.
Yeah, while all of that action is happening in the top lane, Warwick and Sedatin are just happily eating minions and towers. It looks like they're gonna have some contesting now.
A little bit. These teams do not want me to get a drink of water. Every time I go for a drink of water, I see another Zac slingshot like just flying across the map. This dragon is up. feel like Golden Horde is really going to want this to put them on Silk Point. That's a Fiddlestick strain. Logros will go down. Gives them a man advantage here. Let's see what they decide to do with it.
There's been so much action happening that I've just registered that King's Golden Horde has 2 dragons.
Mm-hmm.
There are 3 shutdowns available on their side. King's shutdown was just given to Copper and Jinx. Sedatin rushed Zonya's. Holy cow. And then Logros has opted to take Locket this game rather than the Shirelias.
So actually, what we're going to see, I think, relatively uncontested, right? I don't hate, if you don't think you can fight for it, I don't hate at least getting something for trading for the yeah, that is really, that shutdown on the Galio really stands out to me. If they can get that on, that gold onto like a priority target, like carry, that could be big for Shin Crusade.
No, now that Cop and Logos are out of lane and they're more free to move around the map, they might be able to use that Jinx range on top of the Renata ulti to just give enough space for Cop to pop off. Those shutdowns are going to go to
I'm in a tough spot here. But how tough can the spot be when you've got a Jarvan and a Galio on your team? Sedatin's friends are here to the rescue, but Cop is going to get excited. He will kill Kublai. He can pick up a double kill on Sedatin. He's going for a troll with slingshot in and find that kill. Kishmak does get a multi-man taunt, does give the space for Fork to pick up the kill. Fork is going deep, but he's got to get through the Zac passive here. And the Jinx survived. Good knockup. Second kill going over. Fork looking for his second as well. That's a triple kill onto the Vayne. I believe a delayed triple? A double and one before? Or maybe just the double, but that is not who you want the gold going over to if you are Shin Crusade.
That was the classic, I'm gonna run forward as an ADC, but I have heal and shield bow, so it may look a little hairy, but
yeah,
it's in the bag, it's in the bag.
Yeah.
Because I was definitely clenched there a couple of times.
Yeah, you start to get nervous. I'm like, he's a Zac. He can just he turns into blobs, but it didn't matter. He was totally fine. He knew exactly. Fork knew exactly his limits there, and he knew he could get out with several kills and much gold in his pocket.
Troll still does have the Rift available. He might opt to do a little clearing in the jungle, but Rift does still offer a lot of tempo control when it comes to the map. Use it as bait in another lane, use it as like the 6th man when you're trying to get a tower. It kind of forces Den team to push back.
Last clean shot finds Warwick. Warwick might have extended too far without support here. He will flash. Have to see if he can get out. You see the Galio. The ultimate will be available here in a moment.
Q.
This is going to be touch and go. There's the shield bow pop. I think Troll rightly calls off this aggression. Galio did have the ultimate at that point. And seeing so many members on the bot side going after Forwick, Golden Horde's going to feel safe to start this between their game. Still shot, just delaying, trying to buy time, will flash. Afraid he's going to die, but has he bought enough time? Luminous is here, will also ult backwards. They need to buy so much time to get Troll in position to even attempt a steal here. In the meantime, members are just falling left and right for the Shin Crusade. Troll is just in the bot lane right now, so the steal is off the table. Looks like the call is just to push as much as possible with the Rift Herald.
Yeah, using it as a, knowing that he can't contest the Baron, it's not trying to get as many objective. Trying to get as much objective bounties as I'm trying to think. Thank you, Brain.
Yep.
Objective bounties as possible. Just get enough gold. Just trying to catch up because the deficit is large.
It is.
Just trying to stay in, but they do have scaling. They are able to farm. Lanes are pushing in, but I don't know if Kizak's gonna let Cop farm or have anything.
Kill shots over with the blast cone. This could be what they need to collect the bounty, but again, Golden Horde is really, really sharp on the rotations when someone's in trouble.
We don't see Kudatin.
Let's see him. The ult's gonna come in. He doesn't find anybody right away. Cop has to fancy footwork out, but he just can't get away. The Jinx is falling, and you have to figure that's just disaster for Chimp Crusade. Down goes the second one. Double kill over onto the Fiddlesticks. Forwick is doing his best. That's a big shutdown. It will go over onto the Zac, but at what cost? Echo falls. Moomy is down, and Troll running for the hills underneath his own tower. Is not long for this world. We might be seeing. We'll have to see how aggressive they want to play this. They do have a wave. They've got the Baron. They're gonna pull back.
If there's one, oh excuse me.
No, go ahead, please, please.
If there's one thing that is a common theme when it comes to King Kublai being a jungler on any team that I have seen in like my many tournaments here, they do not throw. They just, it's wave of objectives after wave of objectives. They never really want to push in and try to force an end. It's like, get the next in him, maybe get a third in, unless it's completely free. They just don't really go for it. It's not
Yeah,
much
they
risk.
play just on the line of being like they're really good tempo. They play just on the line of being out of control, but you're right, you never get the sense that they're in danger. So I would definitely agree with that. This is gonna be Soul Point going the way of King's Golden Horde.
Galio can ult to effigies?
Makes sense, I guess.
Legit?
Yeah.
I thought that they counted as a ward. I didn't know that they actually counted as a targetable. So can Galio ult to Zac passive? Or onto like an Alawi?
I think you can
Soul
TP to
thingy?
Zac passive, so I'm pretty sure.
I know that one. Can you TP to effigies too?
I think so.
Oh my gosh, that's actually really cool.
Let's see if that happens. I don't know.
Every day.
Ooh, Elastic Slingshot is charged. Will Troll take it? No.
Oh.
You thought about it. You thought about it. Here comes the Galio ultimate. Will not yield a kill in the bot lane, but they're just trying to close in rank here. Looks like we're going to get an overload here in the top lane. Hostile takeover is out. Will cause a little bit of chaos here, but King is out with the flash. Ish is in the back line. This is actually a really good move. So much of the damage for Chimp Crusade is tied up in Cop on the Jinx. In the meanwhile, Forwick is just chipping down the members of Chimp Crusade here. That was a split fight, but really well executed by Golden Horde. And now they've got towers and inhibs in their sight, possibly necklaces. We'll have to see how hard they want to push this.
That was actually a very good read by those Chimp Crusade. The Galio ulted to the bot lane. They saw they had an advantage. The J4 and the Bane, they tried to engage it. They just don't have the damage, the items to actually get it through. Plus, King buffered that Renata ult so well.
Oh, he's getting dangerous though. He does have his passive up. Luminous does have to pop the ultimate to keep himself alive. Top trying to dish out enough damage. Will save Troll. Troll is right back in. He says, I'm going back in. He does actually land. That's a really, really big kill over to Forwick. This might be game saving on behalf of Troll. And they're in dire straits, down 3 inhibitors. That ults in on the Fiddlesticks, gets the multi-man drain. Will Zanya's for good measure. I think Chimp Crusade's gonna weather the storm. Cop is still dishing out damage. He just has to get through the Jarvan. But that is a tall order.
He has no mana.
Man. He has to go back to heal. Logos is coming too. With the backs channeled from King Kublai, I think that's gonna be an end for this push into the base. Golden Horde got almost everything they came for, but that Elastic Slingshot out of the revive from Troll onto Forwick, that was game saving. That was big.
Whew. Man, imagine if Cop had mana there, and he had, I always call it Big Q, because I don't know the names of the Q, like the rocket versus the little Q. I would call it Big Q, little Q.
it's like the rockets and the machine gun, the minigun.
Yeah, minigun, big gun, little pew pew. Imagine if Cop had mana. Oh, thank you, production. Fish bones. Imagine if he had mana. That would have been so many shutdowns on Cop on that Jinx. Oh, that would have been so cool.
Yeah, they get the benefit. So they get the downside of not being able to leave their base even for a moment. But they get the benefit of just a whole heck of a lot of golden experience for them. So yeah. You gotta look on the bright side. Yeah.
Oh, direct to camp. Don't worry about it.
I want us to know the tower was still up.
Yes.
That is,
yes. Thank you.
there's a bounty on there, so if Chip Crusade can somehow get that tower down.
As the minions march past. All right, there we go.
That could be game changing. If that tower goes down, bounties will fall on the Chip Crusade. We just want to make sure everyone knew that. The inhibitor will go down again. This could be game-ending fight here. We're gonna look to see how it starts up, or if Chip Crusade just slowly is strangled out of this game as the waves are crashing in. Baron up. They're gonna go there. But the Fiddlesticks ult is green. It's hitting multiple members. The tower is gonna fall. Warwick is free firing on the Vayne in the backline, but Luminous is able to find him. Kill shot as well, chasing him off, pops the shield bell. We've got Kublai on an absolute rampage in the backline, and that is going to do it. Triple kill over to Warwick. Nexus falls. End of our first game here for the night. And that is a victory over to the Golden Horde.
Oh, good game. Very good game. I think that.
We're gonna recover. So you and I are gonna grab our breaths and get a bottle of water, maybe take a quick break, and we'll be right back with. What's up, everybody? Hopefully you are refreshed after that quick intermission. Made some more popcorn, got some snacks. We're back with game number 2 here in week 2. If you don't know the logos already, we've got the No One Tell Pyro Paw Patrol versus these mighty mallards. And we are in to draft quickly here. So as you can see, Shurima was selected by Paul, and by MMM, they picked
Demacia.
Demacia. Yeah, thank you, Demacia. So we'll have to see how this matchup goes. I think this is the first time we're getting to look at Shurima in the tournament. So,
Oh, very exciting.
what do you We see Sivir locked in. I think definitely best in class ADC for Shurima. Vayne and Zhao, very good combo for Demacia. I was always curious, what do you think? We got Rammus, most likely jungle. Xerath. What would you play support if you were Shurima, CO?
Shurima, let me see here. Definitely have a list at the ready. I think Amumu and Talia, Xerath. Oh, Drew, the Nasus support?
Hey, yo, that's secret
Yeah?
tech. Don't be sharing the info with, with the world. No one would do that.
No secret no one would do.
Yeah.
You
You know what?
definitely
Someone
wouldn't see me Patel on Azir support. Never.
What are the odds of 2 fiddlesticks in 1 week? We get the fiddlesticks lock in for mighty mallards.
Is this going to be another Fiddlesticks support?
It's very possible. It could still be. It doesn't have to be. We'll have to wait to see how the full comp rounds out. I know Mango's hyped. We get a Rammus locked in. Talia does come through. Waiting to see how this comp rounds out. There's the Nasus. It's probably top. Don't get hyped.
The Talia, I believe her reworked. I think it's her E, the rocks on the ground.
Yep.
For dashes. Will that work on Vayne's Q? If she tries to tumble?
I think it's a really good pick here because it should work on Zhao's dash. It should work on Silas. It should work even on Galio. Yep. Vayne tumble. I'm pretty sure yes. The only one I don't know
on mobility, like dashes and stuff. That's actually a very good pick into that comp.
Maybe chat and/or production knows, but the fiddlesticks alt. Does it work on that, or is it kind of like a blink where it wouldn't? Okay, production's saying it will not work on that, but 4 for 5 ain't bad.
Not bad.
Let's see. So we kind of see where everyone's going. It's gonna be Nasus top, Rammus jungle, Talia mid, Sivir Xerath. Rounding out the comp for Pyro's Angry Wolves.
Oh my goodness.
We got a little poke here. We've got Exodus up top. We've got a Silas top. Very interesting. Zhao in the jungle. Galio again in the mid lane. Vayne, ADC, and another Fiddlestick support. So some familiar faces from game 1 in terms of champions, but also some new ones. A little spice here for game 2.
A little bit of spice. I'm actually curious. The Silas in the top lane on Exodus, I'm sure he can pilot very well, but I'm wondering. I wonder if it's the same as like with the Mordekaiser matchup, where you steal Nasa's ult and you want to ult second. You never want to ult first because it runs out first and then may lose a fight.
Yeah,
but he does have like the Rammus ulti he can take, the Talia ulti to run around the map.
This is true. We'll have to see. Yeah, I haven't seen Exodus on the Silas before, but like you said, I'm sure he will know what he's doing up there. He is quite familiar into Nasus, so he'll at least be comfortable knowing what Supra wants to get done.
This is true. And I know that one of the main goals versus Nasus, do not let him stack, push him off the wave, don't let him farm. And that's kind of just the main goal when it comes to playing against Nasus.
Yeah, stacking bad. Don't let.
No stack. No thank you.
Stacking bad, don't let. That'll be $300 for your coaching.
Yeah. $300. Pro coaching.
Josh Stan in the chat. Welcome, sir. Zareth Pyro. How interesting. Yes. You know what's this tournament is interesting because you see players like that. Like I don't think I have ever seen Pyro and Zareth.
He does play the Zyra very well, so I wonder if that I wonder if it may translate pretty well, but kind of like if you're good at one mage support, might be pretty good at the others.
Yep.
Zyra, Brand, Zareth, Lux.
Oh, good little stun, but Basil's going in aggressively. Does find the knockup, does find the taunt. I think damage traded back both sides. Both wobble.
Oh gosh, that's some heavy trading in that bump.
The only lanes that are quote-unquote healthy is top lane right now. Everyone else could use a couple potions.
And Exodus is pushed in top side with both junglers on the top side of the map, so we may be seeing Thrasher gank up there early. The Rammus does have the Ghost, so he's going to be zipping in there. But Dragon Lizard is also on the top side, and they look to make it a 2v2, so we might be getting some action here soon. I think Exodus just warded, so at least he'll see the ball before it gets there.
Good damage. Pyro stepping up aggressively, but isn't punished for it and does dish out. Ton of damage here.
Oh,
Got a
here it comes.
aggressive move. They do get the connect with the chains, but Exodus isn't able to keep up the fight. Supro does flash into safety. Speaking of flash, me is in deep. There goes the drain, but he doesn't drain quite enough. Pyro will collect first blood here on, I guess it's his signature pick now, the Zareth. Will pick up the kill. Sober needs to be careful. Here comes the Rammus. He's fast. Ooh,
Oh, good condemn.
that's a good condemn. Doesn't get him out. That's a double kill onto Pyro with the Zareth. That's hey, I think he's been hiding this pocket pick. That's pretty good so far.
Taking notes. It's okay, we don't have to worry about it until play.
Exactly. Basil goes in with the taunt. Good knockup. Pikachu Tiger does have to flash to avoid the end of that combo. Not sure if he would have gone down, but it would have been close, so better safe than sorry.
Better safe than sorry. Holy cow. I don't know what. Oh, the Battle Galio!
He's going. That's a razzle Basil. Picks up the solo dolo in the mid lane. He was waiting to pull the trigger on that one. Nice solo kill there. We're getting some back and forth action. Stuffro comes out the better on this trade, but as anyone who knows Silas knows, he can have no health 1 second and many health the next second.
That is true, man. I'm playing Galio wrong. I don't know why that just took me aback. Holy cow. First Kizak, now Basil, just battle Galios across the board.
I actually think so. I think the reason he went Zareth instead of Amumu is because there's a server-wide conspiracy to never play Vancouver Amumu on stream. Supro does get ignited.
Oh, he doesn't have flash.
Yeah, he can't get out of that one. No flash from the previous gank. That's good return pressure up there. Pick up the kill.
Oh, that was a very good play. Yeah, by Basil just reset and walked straight top to get into ulti range. That was really good. He does have TP available, but opting to save it and just walk to mid lane, pick up some of that juicy farm.
Yeah. These Zerath Qs are starting to really hurt. He's making good use of that gold that he picked up. But overall, gold's pretty even across the board.
Yeah, pretty even. Oh, he has lost chapters. Oh my god. That is just pure suffering. Oh, but here comes Thrash. There goes Thrasher.
We didn't call those they're just going as the drive-by. You're just waving.
Yeah. Just saying, hey, I'm here. Don't forget about me.
It looks like he wants that scuttle crab, but Will doesn't want him to have it. Might have bit off more than he can chew. Will find the taunt, but Pyro and Pikachu Tiger respond in kind. Dragon Lizard comes around, will find the spear and the charge on the Pyro, but the aggression can't continue. It's a 3v3 here. This is the biggest fight for Spellcraft ever. Talia Wall comes down, and we're just going all in on this fight. Dragon is dangerously low. The pushback from the Talia will collect his life. It's a 2-0 going in the favor of Paw Patrol.
That was a very good turn. It looked a little bit hairy there, but I think they're able to pick up this first dragon of the game. I don't have objective timers. I'm not sure. I can't see from the map which dragon it is that they're picking up.
We can say it is a dragon move, and that it will be going over to Paul. So
is he gonna finish it in time? Oh, there it goes.
You have to remember, Rammus is not the fastest dragon.
He may be the fastest, but he's not the fastest of soloing dragons.
That's some damage on that Nasus.
Yep. Oh, and Exodus, I think. Yeah, he still has ulti available. Poke down Subro enough for him to dive with the Nasus ulti.
Yeah, I think he'll need... Supro does have flash almost off cooldown, so it'd be risky now. But you're right, he does have the Nasus ult, and to your point earlier, Supro burned his ult, so Exodus definitely has the advantage right now.
Oh, that zoning. Oh, that's gross. Exodus, stop. No. I got some PTSD from my top lane game against Exodus last tournament. No, thank you.
Oh, Exodus going in, just looking to get some damage out. I think, like you said, more than anything, he just wants to interrupt the stacking.
Heavily punish that. Because I know that one thing about this is that he won't stack, even if you stop him from stacking in lane, the moment that you take his tower and then you have to leave top lane and you leave Nasus alone, he just starts stacking.
Yep.
So, I'm not sure how they would shut him down to keep him from scaling at all, but at least delaying it so that he's not, however many seconds.
This might be the dive you were calling
the
for.
dive.
I think Thrasher felt it out too. It's going to be a good old-fashioned 2v2. The tower is just not involved, which could be disastrous for Paul. Get the one. But Subro, I don't know. Subro's in a bit of a situation here. He does have flash available. Can he get out? I think he's going to be okay. They do pick up the kill on Thrasher, though. Game will go on to... no, we'll call it a 1.5k for Paul.
1.5 sounds about fair. Oh, but the Talia's roaming up, followed closely by the Galio, and Thrasher is making his way back. This may be a situation for Rift control.
No, this is about to be a fight. Basil goes in, does look to get the taunt and the damage. The Talia stuff does dish out a lot in return. Thrasher, the only member still standing. Ooh, he's fine, he's fine.
He lived through the ignite with the...
Yeah, not even close, not even close.
Not even close.
We'll have to see if Paul has what it takes to really fight over this Herald. Supro does have an ultimate. He will pop it, but has to flash out, gets himself out from the Galio ult. That's a scary Nasus still in ultimate, so it's going to let the Mallards kind of think better of this objective take. And they're going to go back for now.
Yeah, with Talia coming back onto the map with ulti available, it's been a bit of a stretch to try for, but they do have tempo, means Mighty Mallards. They do have tempo on the top side of the map to go for that rift here in a bit, especially with Dragon not being up for another minute 30. So, may look for it, or Dragon Lizard is playing on the bot side of the map, may try to get that shutdown on Pyro Blitz, the 3-0. I think I missed a kill somewhere because he was 2-0 at one point. So the 3-0 Xerath support now.
Would be nice. Yeah, it'd be really nice to get that bounty locked up if you are the Mallards, but ooh, X is trying to stop the back. Won't connect in time.
Oh, and the TP. Exodus did recall, and now he has Everfrost already. I think that's what that's called. I don't know why people want to call it Frostbang. That is not correct.
No, that's the supporty one.
I just built that item on support so. But he does have the Everfrost. No other mythics on the side of these mighty mallards. No mythics completed on the side of the pyros. I almost said Paw Patrol, and I was like, wait a minute, gotta stop him.
Yeah,
Pyros
everyone.
wolves.
It's not Paw Patrol, it's the aggressive wolves. I don't want to see anyone in the chat calling it Paw Patrol. We get a Fiddlesticks off from me. The damage just isn't quite there, and the route is on. Dragon Lizard does have to pop the ultimate on Zhao to try and buy himself some time. Will burn the flash. He gets himself to safety. That's 2 more kills. The bot lane will fall for the Mallards there in that skirmish, and that leaves another window here for Dragon number 2.
Yeah, Dragon number 2 going over to Pyro's aggressive wolves. Looks like, what is that, mountain? Oh, it's a pretty
mountain.
One,
Another kill going on in the Zera.
oh my gosh. Pyro, calm down, calm down. We can't be having this stuff. Get back onto the Amumu.
That was a good angle. Like the Fiddlesticks all hit multiple members. Just the damage isn't quite there yet. But I mean, it was it hit the people it needed to hit. It just didn't dissuade them quite enough from just running forward and murdering everybody.
Plus a very good read by Dragon Lizard to kind of get down there for that dragon play. Both junglers were trying to make the play bot.
Yep. Just kind of shows you their focus on Dragon. Yeah.
I don't think he has as weak Umba just yet, but I am expecting a good one soon. He does have Zanya's, or I should say Stockwatch at the ready now, so his next ultimate might hit him with the pop.
I'm here for it. Definitely a little bit more of a lead for Paw Patrol. Aggressive wolves.
Just running them down.
I know. Pyro, chill. It's about 3.5k up for the aggressive wolves here, which is pretty good this stage in the game.
Good ultimate by Thrasher there to negate that taunt. I'm pretty sure he would be dead there.
Yeah.
Or very low and having to reset. Wouldn't be able to contest that at all if he didn't quite use that. Oh, that was a very good buffer. Holy cow, Pyro is not even letting him in EXP range.
Yeah. The scary thing is you gotta figure that with a Nasus and a Sivir, the scaling for the Wolves it's pretty dang good. I mean, Vayne is gonna scale well as well, but I don't know, Nasus and Sivir are gonna be really strong the later this game goes on, so you feel like it might be time for some crazy plays out of the Mallards just to try and break this kind of stranglehold that Paul has on the game. Try and find a window back in.
And opposing sides of the map are strong, whereas Exodus and Dragon Lizard and Baslo are very strong on the top side of the map, whereas the Scaling Vayne and the Fiddlesticks aren't quite there yet. On the opposite side, the Sivir and the Xerath are very far ahead. So I think getting them out of lane to kind of assist the tempo, trying to push the other half of the map to get it going. If they can cause enough threat to other parts of the map that force Exodus to leave the Nasus alone, he can start stacking.
Yep. No, you are 100% correct here. There's no objective bounties out, so honestly, the biggest objective is just killing that Zera. Killing Pyro will net you the biggest return right now if you are the Mallard, so...
Oh, looks like they're going for that.
And they're going in. There's the ult burned on Solar Bear. Dragon Lizard is in, has to pop the ult on himself. Looking for that kill, but they have not found it yet. The Blia wall was actually pretty devastating. It was a great defensive ultimate out of Pikachu Tiger to kind of stem that aggression, and They're not going to collect the kill that they were looking for.
Wow, they're applying a lot of good pressure here. I wonder if Exodus is opting to rotate now, maybe get a flank on him. Dragon Lizard has enough health to help him out. Oh, they do have the Galio ult available. Engage. Oh no, they just get out.
Yeah, the
Hey, Nasa's got some stacks.
He did. He definitely did. That's big. Stacks are big. Any stacking is good stacking. I think it's gonna be pretty tricky because I really like that. Every time there seems to be like the opportunity to kill and get a pick on Pyro, Pikachu Tiger is there, and Talia is a really good get out of my face, disengage type champion. So that's been really big, making it hard. Pick up that kill bounty.
And we have our third dragon of the game. Spawning here in about 5 seconds. Both teams are in good position here. A lot of vision out. Oh, they're gonna have to try to get a very good fiddle. I wonder if the fiddle ulti into his... Oh, he doesn't have stopwatch. It's weird now.
Yeah, here comes the fight. Thrasher got a lot of work done. That's just a ton of damage. They're gonna get zoned here. Quick ultimate 3-shot from Pyro. Won't connect on most of those shots, but did buy a lot of space for his team to operate here. And that ward is up for the Mallet. They will see this dragon started up. Don't have to fight for it if they don't want to. This is this third dragon. Yeah, see, look at that. That disengage is just so good. Talia is so good at controlling space, and Dragon Lizard has to back off as third Drake will fall over to the side of the Wolves.
Very good objective control. And Pyro is just sitting in pixel one area. You can't come in here without losing your HP bar to 1 kill. And then Talia's guarding the other entrance. There's just... Holy cow, we thought Anivia Caitlyn objective area.
No, that's still gross. That's still grosser. Ooh, we just got 2 really big, beefy Nasus ulted top laners up there.
It looked like Supro was winning that. It looked like Exodus had to kind of bow out of there.
Yeah, I mean, Supper definitely got the better of that trade. They're going aggressive. Galio ult will come in. The taunt will find just one because the spell shield was there, and that spell shield just was absolutely everything Ace needed to pick up that return aggression, that return kill over onto Basil. He wants more. He's frontlining. That is a frontline Sivir. They're looking for more. Exodus has to run for the Hills Dragon, trying to run interference, but will the ultimate be enough to save him? I don't think so. Supra will pick up a kill on the Nasus and says, I'll just beat up your Krugs while I'm here anyway. Pikachu Tiger. Just looking. Nothing crazy down there.
Yeah. Well, they did get Xera's Pyro's flash out, and if there's one thing we know about Dragon Lizard, he is keen on flash timers. He
Yes.
will probably look to try to get that shut down on Pyro within the next 5 minutes. That would be the great opportunity. They're taking Baron.
I think they got the damage to do so. It won't be crazy fast.
Melt it, but I don't think anyone on... Oh, Basil has a 6th sense. Okay.
Yeah, Basil will see it. No Galio ult up, so this would be all on Dragon.
Oh, good.
This is a good. That was really heads up by Paul. Just knowing the space they had created, the time they had created, and really having a good read on how long that would take. They get a free Baron here.
That is gonna help with their tempo so much. And Vayne has just been in the bot lane pre-farming, so she's definitely catching up. She's already got Bork. Oh my gosh, we got Everfrost and Stockwatch. Oh, doesn't make it out.
Tiger does find his target, but did he bite off more than he can chew? Solar Bear pops the ultimate, now has to run out of here.
Oh!
Yeah, condemned off his own wall. That's just rude. That's rude. That was a very rude thing to do, Solar Bear. Oh, you were a nice guy. You're condemning people off their own wall.
Yo, toxic. I'll have to put him on my list of toxic players right underneath Talia. Okay, it's written down.
I thought she was gonna react.
Good fear. Oh, in the chat?
Yeah, I thought No, you might have got away with that one, it seems.
There's one thing that can bring out the toxic in Talia, play a...
Ooh, Basil is not going to be able to razzle his way out of this one, unfortunately. That's a four-man, I don't even know what you want to call that. That just was not fun for the Galio. Supro, though, this is not fun for the Dragon Lizard.
Oh my god.
That's one kill. Can he get the double?
He's gonna get the double!
Ultimate, but Supper's doing so much damage. He picks up the second kill. Meanwhile, down there, 4 people taking the tower. Here. Yeah, Supper's online now. Supper's online. That was a bit of damage out of that Nasus. They're gonna take the tower and the inhibitor. And we'll have to see what else. Take the warp.
Yeah, alright.
You gotta take it. It's not there every game, you know what I mean?
Even when it is, I forget. You know, I'm walking, it takes me 26 seconds to get from point A to point B, everyone's there in time. How did you guys get there so quick?
I don't know if, I'm not sure if Revenger is still in the chat. That's his absolute favorite thing to yell in comms. When the warp gates are on the map, he will scream at you, not to forget the warp gates.
Are they camping the gates?
They're camping the gates.
Oh, they're camping
my god, they're camping the gates. This is rude. Oh, he's saving it on the Taunt Thrasher. The camp worked. Dragon Lizard is gonna go down, and they're desynced right here. The Galliol comes in just too late. That was a really, really well set up play there. It's gonna basically guarantee they take the soul point without any kind of contest. Things are looking grim.
That gate goes behind the dragon pit.
Yeah, but the move. See, this is the big play. If you're gonna go for the sneaky steal. Hold on. Some more stuff. Exodus has to dodge out. He's going back in. He's out for blood. Will find his mark, but also finds a giant laser beam courtesy of Pyroblitz that will remove him, at least temporarily, from Summoner's Rift. Pyro's 5-0-4, and Ace in the hole is 5-0-6, so if they weren't fed before, they definitely are fed now. If you're looking at the bright side of things, there is tons of gold sitting on the people who can give them their first death of the game.
I'm speechless, mayhaps, you could say.
You just have to get
so much damage.
You just have to get Vayne. You have to get Solar Bear on Vayne to kill both of them.
Yeah, easy. It's Solar Bear. Yeah, just be like, okay, you go do that. You just kill them both. We will clear the waves. But you got it. You're playing Vayne.
If he can kill both of them and Supro, he gets a triple kill where he kills all 3. He will have ample gold to then carry this victory. He has to burn. Sonya will buy a lot of time. The ultimate just can't quite channel fully to do what it needs to do. Dragon Lizard goes down to 7 kills now on the Zeref. Pyroblitz is out for blood. Ichi Tiger will pick up the 3rd kill in this fight here. Power goes down. Inhibitor not long for this world. We'll have to see if they keep up the pressure. They've got a cannon so they can keep this push up. Supro pops the ultimate. 1 tower down. 2nd tower will fall. Supper's just gonna chop into that Nexus. Exodus doing everything he can to zone off, but you can't zone off a Nasus. Even the Fiddlesticks ultimate isn't quite enough to just dissuade. And that is gonna be Nexus Explosion in favor of Paul.
Good game. I have secondhand PTSD now. Pyro, play Xerath and solo queue. You'll do fine. Flat, easy. Just Xerath, Brand, Zyra.
Don't give him any ideas. Don't give him any ideas. for all you at home at scouters out there, if you play Paul in the playoffs, just know that 7-0-5 Zerath is lurking out there. So just know. We're gonna we've got one more game. It's a good one. It's gonna be DCC, the Crowsource Cabal versus Sand Snakes. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Over to him.
Hello? Are we live? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Game 3 of Week 2. Rounding out the night, we have Drew's Croakswork Cabal versus Josh's Sand Snakes. Hi, I'm Troll, and I'm joined here with Seal, everyone's favorite
What
free
up?
agent.
Yeah, the free agent, the free agent. Although Logros is contesting my favorite free agent spot, I think, because he is subbing tonight again. He just subbed for Troll's Chimp Crusade, and now he is subbing in for Eli for the Sand Snakes. So he is in 2 games tonight.
Looking at a mid lane Logros, then maybe.
Oh, exciting!
I'm ready. I don't know if you are, but I'm excited to see this kind of an age-old support battle. You got Josh on one team, you got Drew on the other team. They've both been part of this server for a really long time, both admins, both support mains. And it's always fun to see a little bit of friendly competition.
Oh yeah.
And it's the Senna just right off the bat for Drubert, I'm assuming.
It could be a flex pick, either fasting or support. So, and for Drubert's Croakskis, we have Halo subbing in for Theo, so that could be a Halo pick.
It is probably a Halo
Senna.
pick then
Mm-hmm.
on the Senna. But Karma
and the
set locked in for
Maokai.
Sand Snakes, and then Maokai locked in for Drew's Croaksworth Cabal. I'm interested to see if that is a Maokai jungle, because Maokai jungle has been picked quite often recently. Super strong pick with Demonic Rush. And then third pick for Drew's Croaksworth. That's such a mouthful to say. The frogs is Vex. They're gonna be the frogs from now on.
Yeah,
I can't say the Croakswork. I can't even say it now.
I call them the Croakskis, just get a little spice. But yeah, very good pick so far from the side of Drubert's Croakskis. The Maokai flex pick, true. What do you think about Winter's approach on Maokai jungle with the changes to that item?
Okay, I don't get time to say my thoughts. Apparently, looks like not Karma support like I had originally thought. Maybe Logros Karma mid.
Oh,
Would make sense. As the Rakan is picked, Drew's Croaksworth Cabal responds with the Thresh and the Gwen. If this Gwen is locked, it secures Maokai in the jungle.
Looks like maybe a card.
They're debating,
Yep.
and they end up landing on the Gwen. So yes, looks like a Maokai jungle. I'm excited. I love Maokai,
Yeah.
especially in the jungle, because I am a jungler.
Mm-hmm.
But Lilia, they were hovering the Wukong, but I think Lilia is also another good pick here for the jungle.
Yeah,
I
good
love
pick
seeing
all
these.
around.
Yeah, I love seeing the insane 5-man sleeps. I wonder if I'll be blessed with one this game.
Yeah, and Kiko is the jungler for Josh's Sand Snakes, so really excited to see how he's gonna pilot the Lily. I don't think I've seen him play that champion yet.
I'm not sure either. As you pointed out for Sand Snakes, Josh is on the Rakan then,
Mm-hmm.
which is another pick I haven't seen from him. I can't exactly say I've seen a lot of these picks actually, but besides Mr. Smokestack's top lane set.
Never seen before. Never seen. I think he's
Never
first time.
seen that one before.
Yeah, never
First
seen
time.
it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, first time. But very good counter picks. Like they see the Senna and the Maokai, know that it might be a flex, but assuming that it could either be support or jungle, they secure the Zaya and the Rakan, very good combination, and then they see the Thresh come in, still a good combination into that bot. I'm just really excited
Yeah,
to see how it plays out.
What from what I could tell right now, Drew's Croaksworth Cabal is very much
got it.
a run, very much a run at you kind of comp with that Maokai ult, with the slows and the fears from Vex, the hook from Thresh. They'll definitely be looking to run you down. I guess sort of the same thing for the Sand Snakes too, actually, now that I'm looking at it. They have a little bit better disengage. The Sleep, huge disengage. Also huge engage. Obviously, Karma gives a lot of move speed. Rakan gains move speed.
Mhm.
But I'm excited to see how this game turns out.
As am I. That Xayah ulti can really negate the. Could even dodge out Vex ult proc. Ah,
There's so much to be dodged if Xayah is using the ult well.
and let's see who's the ADC is Jimbo, I believe, on the side of Josh.
Oh, it's Jimbo. Jimbo, easy. Jimbo
Yeah.
dodges those.
He just
Um,
sidesteps it a little bit. He's like, it doesn't even. Plus, if he's
Yeah.
behind, his positioning is so good. If he's behind the set, behind the Lilia, even behind the Rakan, he may not even have to use his ult or the Maokai. He may just be able to negate it by one of his teammates eating the CC for him.
Looks like we are on to the Rift. Both teams here. We see. I can't even read. Oh, is that Bajuka in the mid lane? Is that Is Revenger playing on one of Bajuka's accounts? What happened there? Okay. There. He got 2 weaked. Looks like there is an invade coming out from the frogs, but nope. Vision put in the Sand Snakes jungles, and they're just gonna walk away with very little lost on either side. Actually, nothing lost on either side.
Yeah, just a little HP here and there.
Yeah, a little poke.
Plenty of time to reset. Oh wait, his username is actually it's
It's
smidge
Bajuka.
pixelated for me.
It's Bajuka.
I thought that was just a running meme. See that
No.
until now.
Yeah, I believe that he is playing on one of Ajuka's accounts. So
Yeah.
the what? Oh,
No,
it's getting a
we
little
can
better.
see. Yeah, it
Yeah.
kind of fades in and out a little bit of the pixelated.
Yeah, it looks like Sand Snakes. Looking to maybe cheese in the bot lane, sitting in that first bush.
Oh.
But let's see if it actually happens. Nope, they just look like they're walking away. I don't know. Directed Cam seems really invested in the mid lane.
Yeah. They've got to put the spotlight on Logros mid lane debut, And I'm not
His mid lane
sure.
debut.
I'm not sure if this game happened after 13.1 or if it was on the old patch, but I know if it's after 13.1, Xayah's changes with her base attack speed and her ratios make the level 1 Rakan Xayah W cheese viable again. Whereas it kind of got nerfed before, but then they sort of upped her attack speed.
Right. Ooh, little skirmish going on in the jungle of Artemis Siri. Kiko's taking a lot of damage. Blue buff's hitting him as well. Artemis throws a sapling. Artemis is now taking a lot of damage. Looks like the top laners are here to help. Smokestacks looks like he's going in. I don't know. The game seems really, really like focused on what's happening in the mid lane here. But looks like okay, nothing really happened. Kiko maybe looking to go back in. Bajuka, Revenger looking to rotate here. Kiko gets feared, gets ignited, and First Blood goes over to Revenger on the Vex.
Oh, that was very good. And Artemis Siri was able to get his blue buff.
He did get the blue buff.
Yeah, he did get the blue buff, which is very good. Good for him. But even if Kiko did secure that blue buff, it would have gone straight over to Revenger in the mid lane. So no blue buff. That was a very good rotation.
That must feel really bad for Kiko on the Lilia because he's still level 2. He went straight into the invade, only 8 CS. Okay, now he's level 3, but still, that's a lot of tempo lost versus Artemis, who is a jungler who knows how to properly utilize tempo in his favor. So little Artemis shows in the mid lane. Looks like Logos is just gonna leave. Meanwhile, top lane Smoke is doing a lot of damage to Ajuka. Let's back out. Good trade right there.
And I'm not super keen since I don't play jungle, but is Lilia very tempo oriented? Does she need to have a lot of early game sort of influence to kind of stay relevant in a game?
I don't know if she like necessarily like gets super behind without like a bunch of tempo, but being able to get like early damage because you build all that burn, right? And obviously the earlier you get your burn with demonic, I don't know if it's still Leandri's or if it's Jack Show anymore because I don't play Lilia that much. But once you get all that damage, does feel nice. Smokestacks and Ajuka having a bit of a trade. Ajuka does a lot of damage with the Q fully stacked. Smokestacks is forced to back off Artemis here, clearing vision in the bot lane. Maybe looking to do something there if the Sand Snake spot lane walks up a little bit too far, but nope, everyone just backs away.
I do know Blue Jay has been using I think Jack Show demonic on Lilia in his solo queue game, so it could be a Jack Show angle. For that extra tankiness, since Lilia does go in and wants to kind of stay into a fight, keep her passive procking on those Qs, or I think it might proc on any ability, I'm not sure.
It procs on everything, but you're most likely going to be keeping it stacked with Qs.
So yeah, definitely wants to be able to get in there, do the burns, but also have some survivability.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure.
Champions.
I just wasn't sure with the Jack Show adjustments if she still built it. Because I know a lot of AD bruisers aren't building it anymore, but I think AP bruisers can still build it fine since they get a bunch of health with their items anyway. But looks like Kiko in the enemy jungle again. He gets spotted out by Artemis. Just walks away.
Did he get the blue?
Maybe.
His Kiko does have a blue buff. But I'm not sure because he did clear his own blue buff before going in to Artemis' jungle.
Logos and Revenger just doing a little bit of trading. Josh is here looking. Maybe just clearing vision. Maybe doing a little bit of both.
Oh, but they have Lilia and Rakan on both sides of Bajuka, aka Revenger. Oh, here it is!
Or a flash. Logos goes in, gets the chain on. Josh pursues after Bajuka flashes. Josh hits the Q. It gets exhausted. Bajuka gets exhausted. I hate this name. He does escape. Gets a heal. Halo with a 2-man root. Jubert with the chain tries to knock Logos into the rest of them. Kiko gets a W off. Looks like not both sides are going away. Bajuka goes in with the Vex ulti. Halo does find the kill onto Kiko, but Jimbo is here now. Jimbo's full health. Josh does go down, maybe? I don't know. This fight is all over the place. Josh goes down. Logos goes down to Artemis. Jimbo is here in the jungle. Jubert is very low. Red buff is hitting him. Drew does go down to Jimbo, but I don't know if Revenger hit that ult at the end.
Oh,
maybe does get caught by the fear. Gets knocked out of the blast cone. Bajuka doing a lot of damage. Bajuka does go down, but does also find the kill onto the Jimbo slice. And that was a mess. That was such a messy fight. Camera was all over the place. But as all the dust has settled, I think that is 2-3 in favor of the frogs, I think.
Yeah, I could agree with that. Vex picked up a second kill there. Let's see, Halo got a kill on the Senna and was able to get out. Jimbo got 2 kills there and traded his life for it, but still, I mean, you're up a little bit of farm, got good tempo, got 2 kills. That's still dang, that's pretty good. It seems pretty even on both sides still. There is a slight farm deficit in the mid lane. But oof. I learned the new interaction with blast cones. That I guess your fears or whatever. I thought that you would still go and land CC'd. I didn't know it would completely negate the movement.
I actually just found that out not too long ago. Oh, we'll have to listen to it later. Kiko gets the sleep onto Bajuka, hits the empowered W. Artemis is here with his roots though. I don't know what the ability. I was gonna try to be smart and say the ability name, but I didn't remember it. But no kills go in favor of either teams. Both sides just kind of walk it out. Jubert, ooh, hook goes wide, hits a minion. Twisted advance, I'm being told. Okay, I'll know that for next time. Okay. I'll
Pardon
remember
the
all
moment
those.
of
I think.
silence there. Chat, we were listening to production.
Ooh, Smokestacks gets the showmaker. That's not what it's called. Showstopper, I think. I think it's the showstopper. Logros is getting beaten around by Artemis. Juka, or I fucking hate this. Sorry, I don't know what I'm about to say. I hate these names. Revenger, why'd you have to get banned?
Yo, don't call. It's fine.
Both of them will be known as a Juka throughout the match. I'm
Yeah,
tired.
we just
trying to
call him
fix
Revenger. It's fine. Holy cow. Yo, that is the great thing about these tournaments is there's never a dull moment. Even in this one, never a dull moment. Oh, Smoke
looks like
going
there's
for
a dragon
dive?
fight. Smoke does go for the dive here. Ichuka maybe gets out. Hook lands onto Lilia. Lilia does go down to Artemis. However, yeah, Sand Snakes is outnumbered here. I think they do just run out. Yeah, I think. Wait, Revenger is hot on the trail. Does land the empowered ability at Electrocute. Gets the fear on Josh. Josh taking a lot of damage. Jimbo goes out with his ult. Josh is ignited, but does he live? Josh flashes away. Wait, does Josh flash away? I looked like a flash. Maybe it was just a dash though.
Yeah, it was his E to the Xayah. I think it gets extended range when it's to Xayah.
I thought I heard the flash. I saw the flash, but.
Wait, you have audio?
Yeah, I believe me's streaming in the call. But yeah, there's a lot of plates over the bot lane here, and Revenger, who's here just for a little bit of extra gold. Anyway, in terms of items, let's see. Is there anything that seems out of the ordinary here?
Nothing out of the ordinary, but we do have Kraken on the Senna. So first Mythic out onto the field is with the Senna.
Kiko is going in, hits the sleep on the Artemis. Artemis taking a lot of damage, gets chained up by Logros. I guess I called the sleep early. Artemis is running away though. He has that phase rush to give him the extra movement speed, but he does not end up saving him. And the kill goes over to Logros on the Karma. Logros is getting run down by a Juka though. Revenger hits the fear, is getting run down. The Needles claim their victim, and first kill for Ajuka in this kind of stalemate top matchup. Kiko is looking for Artemis's blue buff yet again. Ajuka's trying to defend it. Halo gets knocked up by Josh. Josh gets rooted under tower though. He's taking a lot of damage. He does go down. Jimbo finds the kill onto Halo, but Jimbo too goes down in the tower dive. Double kill over to Halo at the end of that. And did anyone die topside? I don't believe so.
I feel like this is the first game that we haven't had deaths in the top lane early.
There's been a lot of action bot side, but as we're just saying that, little trading goes on. Okay, yeah.
Dang, I think let's see. I think Jimbo and Halo both got a double kill down there. May have been slightly into the favor of Sand Snakes just because of where the wave was. Did deny yes, and Xayah's been able to make it back to lane to catch up on the minion wave, I believe.
I also think Jimbo had a shutdown, right? Or am I?
Oh, he might have.
Maybe I'm wrong. Artemis looking for a gank in the top lane. Showstopper comes out, and Smokestacks just runs away. Not interested. he tells Artemis he's not interested and walks away.
No, thank you. Politely
I'd rather
decline.
not.
Yeah. That's the nice thing about Set. He is unstoppable in his ult. So as long as he can get it off, there's no CC that can withhold the smokestacks on the Set.
Artemis is looking again. It looks like. Never mind. I lied. He's just going for an invade, getting some vision. Or looking for Logros here. Logros does not have vision on the Artemis. The Artemis, the one and only.
The Artemis, and Vex does have ult available. Oh, the Maokai ult hits!
Maokai ult hits just on the edge. Chain goes out, gets the fear. Looks like Logros is out. Is ignited by Revenger, but it isn't enough to secure that kill. But they're more than happy to just drop Shelly, I think, or just get the turret maybe without her. Nope, there's Shelly. making a surprise appearance. In the top lane, a little bit of fighting goes out. Juka gets pulled in the turret. Haymaker doing a lot of damage in the center to Juka, not Bud Juka this time.
Oh!
Root goes out. Drew flashes forward, tries to hit the hook. However, hook goes wide. Jimbo uses ult. Josh with the flash charm. And then there goes Halo, shut down over to Jimbo. Now Drew's in a little bit of trouble. He's trying to buy as much time as he can for Artemis to show up. Hook goes wide again. He's just going to try to run out. Lanterns himself for the shield. Bounces them away with Flay. Does not buy enough time. Artemis is here. What's just happening? Unable to go in. After another double kill over to Jimbo in the bot lane. He's now 5-2 on this Xayah. And I think it's funny, both the junglers are doing camps like right next to each other, and neither of them notice.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, another...
Oh
my!
Machuca is going in. Haymaker does a lot of damage, but I think Smoke's in a lot of trouble this time. Yep, Smoke does go down. Gwen is pretty scary. She did back on her Riftmaker set. Did not have anything but a recurve bow, I believe. He does now have his full Bork.
Okay, can you guys quit fighting for 2 seconds? Oh
I guess
my
not.
goodness.
Artemis here, bot lane with the ult. Josh does get the knockup. Kiko is here. Artemis is all alone for right now. Let's get the QW onto him from the Lilia. Kill does go over to Kiko. Ult goes out. Gets 2 of them. Gets Halo and gets Drubert. However, they are forced to run. Kiko is so very low. Josh and Jimbo are half. Logos is the only healthy one here. He's just trying to get a little bit of chip damage. Overall, 1 kill over for the side of Sand Snakes. And all things considered, up till now, this is a pretty even game. Like, there's a 2k gold lead in favor of the frogs. But other than that, neither team is both the teams are so evenly matched. Besides that small deficit for the Sand Snakes.
Yeah, both teams are playing to their comp strengths and trying to play around their weaknesses very, very well. That Xayah ulti came in so clutch to negate everything from the bot lane from Halo and Drubert. And then they were able to retaliate so well with
Kiko now looking for this dragon. Sand Snakes is looking for it. Kiko's going in, trying to get a kill on the Artemis, maybe? Picking the jungler would be huge. Gets rooted by Halo, though. But is out of harm's way.
Oh, they're too low to contest.
Yeah, the Frog's way too low to contest this, so it looks like just a free dragon going over to Sand Snakes. Sand Snakes and the Frogs both respectively have 1 dragon, and everyone's favorite dragon that we've been seeing constantly in every single game, Chemtech Dragon, shows up.
Is that sarcasm, or is that actually a really good dragon?
No, I like Chemtech Drag. I think it makes the map a lot more fun, but I am also kind of being sarcastic because with the last patch, they made it like 5 times more likely to appear than any other dragon as Soul. So, before the season came out, in preseason, when they were just testing it.
And I'm not entirely familiar. That's the healing and shielding?
Tenacity. It's like heal power and tenacity, I believe.
Oh, okay, okay. I just know enchanters.
Yeah.
Gosh, there's so much action. Like, what?
I know.
I hope you have enough water to wet your whistle and you have enough oxygen in your lungs, because you're gonna be going again.
Speaking of, I just tried to drink my water, but it looks like there's another fight happening right now. Smokestacks does get the pullback onto Artemis. Artemis taking a lot of damage, does take the Lantern out. Ult goes out, the Nature's Grasp goes out. Artemis is going in. Haymaker goes out from Smokestacks. Smokestacks tries to get the suplex off, but does go down. And now, holy shit, my, this is so chaotic. Triple kill over to Revenger. Sorry, the stream for me just started like lagging really badly, but that is catastrophic for the Sand Snakes. That was so much gold that just went into the hands of Revenger. Now 6-1 on this Vex, and Vex is not a champion you want to have a lot of kills on, or you don't want to give a lot of kills. You want, if the Vex is on your team, you want to give her all the kills. But Vex has so much burst potential. Meanwhile, Artemis, Juka do get this Rift Herald. But yeah, looks like Revenger is opting for Shadow Flame second, which is still a really good item. Despite Horizon Focus, I think is the one that got buffed. Having that armor pen and shield reduction from that Shadow Flame gives, and just the pure stats is really good. Really good rush for any mage character.
And especially in the hands of Revenger, that we know can pilot a multitude of different styles of champions very well, but he played that chaos out perfectly. He got his ult procs in between targets. He got onto Lilia. He's just going after the boom, boom.
Ajuka is going in. Holy jeez, so much damage. I thought I was gonna have time and the fight was gonna be a little longer.
Yeah,
but
me too.
No, smoke just got melted.
Gwen things.
Yeah, Ajuka does have his Gnasher's Tooth. Artemis is maybe in a little bit of trouble here. He is surrounded by the Sand Snakes. Maybe if he could get to the... Oh, he get the safety of Drubert's Lantern. Fear goes out. Doss is unable to pursue. Kiko flashes in the middle of everyone. Gets a two-man sleep coming out. Kiko's so low. Kiko does go down to Halo. And now it looks like with the Vex ulti, they are turning this. Chain goes out onto Bajuka, trying to stall out any follow-up. However, Logos is taking a lot of damage. Does get hit by the... Flashed on by Revenger. And another kill over to the Vex. And in the meantime, Ajuka just gonna take his top turret, as if nothing's happening on the rest of the map.
That was such a good counter fear. Josh went to flash engage, I assume with ultimate or to flash W to try to turn that fight. Got completely feared out of it by Revenger on the Vex.
It looks like...
Oh my
god.
Are they gonna Baron?
Ajuka was just doing it solo. It looks like they are going for this. Maybe a little bit scary, considering that Sand Snakes is all up right now, but they might
don't
be
have
able
ult
to do
available. Well, Maokai's is coming up in a couple.
Yeah, I think they do it before they get... Yeah, they could do it before Sand Snakes is able to do anything about it. That's a really good just knowledge of how long you have, like, objective respawns, everything.
Yeah, Ajuka being so strong has got Rift Maker and Gnasher. A lot of damage out. Maokai can tank it really well. Senna has 2 items. Just, yeah, no, they kind of melted that thing.
I was going to say something about the second item, Infinity Edge, and then I remembered that Senna does get crit from her souls, so it's not Troll. Maybe it's still Troll. I don't know how you build Senna anymore, but maybe there's... Sand Snakes is taking this dragon. Looks like there is a fight. Artemis coming in with his chains. Ajuka comes over the wall, steals the dragon. Kiko's taking a lot of damage. Does get hit by Revenger's ultimate. Does go down to Revenger. Ajuka finds the kill onto Smokestacks. And now Sand Snakes has to run. They're getting run down in their own jungle. I don't know if Ajuka... Or not... Bajuka has the ult reset to follow up. Does not.
No, missed the second one.
Still, that is a really good fight for the Frogs here. They got the dragon and 2 kills, and they have Baron, and they're gonna look to push off of it. And this is where I think this is where Sand Snakes. This is like a do or die moment for them. This is the next fight is going to be crucial for them now that they have their base open. Just one more bad fight, and it's over. I think. Yeah,
very true. I'm trying to think about how. Oh my gosh, you're actually
Blasco? Was that intentional? I don't know.
They're just having a little fun, you know, just keeping everybody on their toes.
Oh,
they're bush-baiting.
Does get seen by the sweeper. Doesn't matter. Artemis goes in. Does find a kill onto Kiko, and that's kind of what they need. They're just gonna siege top now with the extra manpower they have. They are in the Red Bull Baron power play.
yeah.
Artemis does throw his ulti out, clears him off the tower, and double inhib now for Drew's Croaksworth Cabal.
Oh, yeah, Lilia has the damage there, just not the survivability. Does have Leandry built, but really needs that Jack show to be able to go in there and face check. At least enough survivability that if she does get caught, might be able to try to get out.
Right.
And then Logros? What is that item?
Radiant Virtue.
Radiant
Two of them,
Virtue,
by the way.
yes.
Josh has it too. I've barely seen that item, but I believe whenever you use your ult, you start healing people around you. I know it's been pretty good on Karma solo lane, especially. Tank Karma top has been coming back, and Karma mid with that item has also been relatively popular recently.
I've also seen Zach Jungles building Radiant Virtue.
No.
I'm not sure
they're just
if
wrong.
that's the they're just wrong. I have seen it. I don't know if it's the best or not. Maybe it's very situational, but I have seen one or two build that. Oh, good try, Drew, with that.
Ooh, Drubert barely misses the hook onto the Lilia.
She's just so fast.
It's just so fast. And it looks like they're gonna siege the final lane. Smoke is in the top lane. He is coming down, backing currently, but not in time to save this turret. Turret does fall. Looks like there's one final fight about to break out. This could decide the game very well. Ajuka is going in. Revender hits the ulti. Lily has to flash away. I don't even know who that was. Smoke is in there, though. Halo does find a kill on Jimbo in the backline. Halo himself is in trouble, though. Does go down 2 smokestacks. It's a shutdown over... no, someone else went down to smokestacks. Smokestacks goes down to Revenger. And triple inhib for the Frogs. And they're looking for more. Artemis is still in there. Does get the lantern. However, Kiko's taking a lot of damage. Logros does find the shutdown onto Artemis. Kiko's very low, and they have waves that are being pushed in to their base as we speak. Baron up 1 minute and 20 seconds, I believe. Just about.
Yeah. And
having that triple inhib basically guarantees the Frogs the Baron.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. The silver lining of having all, you get a lot of EXP, you get a lot of gold farming the supers, but unfortunately you can't leave your base. Supers push so quickly, but they might be able to try to get mid priority together as 3 and look to contest this dragon.
Maybe.
It wouldn't be the worst idea. They are at such a huge gold disadvantage, but items across the board don't look too detrimental.
Honestly,
I just don't know.
I don't think they need to contest for the dragon. They just need to make sure they contest for the Baron. Because they're only 2 dragons. This dragon isn't really gonna do much for them. Sure, because of a little bit of extra stats. But
oh, the cheese.
They're waiting to see if they walk up, but nope, they're just more than happy to clear the mid wave. Except maybe Kiko. Maybe Kiko's looking for something here.
Are they 2-manning the Baron while
I think they are
3-man the dragon?
Kiko runs in and just dies to Halo in the blink of an eye. Meanwhile, Artemis and Ajuka are just 2-manning the Baron.
Oh, it's gonna be a 3v2. I don't think they can melt it fast enough. They might have to turn here.
Yeah, they do have to turn. Artemis ult does go out. Oh my god, Jimbo just gets exploded. Smokestack's trying his best, but there's just so much damage from the Gwen. Has her Rabadons, and that... I have... I don't know.
I know, it leaves you speechless, doesn't it?
Like...
As the other 2 are just ending the game.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Drew and Halo in the base, trying to look to end here. TP does come out from Ajuka. Just gets the second Nexus turret. Kiko is looking for something here, but he can't. He can't walk out that far. Ajuka is just eviscerating his Nexus, and that is
like 2.5 autos.
A commanding victory in favor of Drew's Croaksworth Cabal.
Holy cow.
And for a while there, the game was really close, but there was like 1 or 2 fights that just completely swung the game in favor of Drew's Croaksworths.
All right. Well, that'll be it, I suppose, huh?
Yeah. What a game to end on. Good
Yeah.
job to both teams. And any specific performances? I don't think so. Thank you guys, and bye.
Have a
don't
good